Kimberly Gowdy, and I'm speaking on the cultural differences and similarities between Finnish and American business culture. Some aspects of the business culture have truly surprised me, one of them being the email etiquette. Some of the emails are very unclear to me from my English brain when I read them in Finnish. They kind of beat around the bush, they don't get directly to the point, and it's kind of hard to understand what someone is getting at and what they intend to mean when they're not direct in the email. Something else that's been a happy surprise is the camaraderie amongst coworkers and the way, in an office setting at least that I know of, and have experienced through my husband's office mates. They arrive to work early and enjoy a cup of coffee first thing in the morning before getting started for the day. And it's before any of the meetings, and it's all about their own lives, and it just isn't always work focused. Even though they're all there to work, the morning coffee is nice and relaxing. Something else that's really great about the day is they continue, and then 9 a.m. is a coffee break, and they have lunch around 11, which lasts for a whole hour, not a half hour, not 15 minutes, but an entire hour. And then around 2 o'clock they have another coffee break, and I think that's wonderful. Something else here, the way the businesses operate, at least for the hours. Here they're 8 to 4, and at home they're more like 9 to 5. And I noticed that there's a lot more pressure to respond to emails via one's cell phone than there is here. For example, when my husband comes home from work, he may get work emails, but he doesn't really respond to them. And when I was in the working professional world in the United States, I had to respond to them, and if I didn't, I was questioned on why I hadn't responded to them, even as late as 11, midnight, or 1 a.m. Challenges of cultural differences, I'm not really sure, as I'm not personally in the workforce, so I don't really know yet. Maybe one of them, if I had to think more deeply about it, maybe one of the challenges is reaching out to the recruiter. I've understood that recruiters will write, hey, call us, or ask questions, and that they like it when potential candidates do reach out. I also like that Finnish people tend to think positively of one another, and that when something goes wrong, they think outside the box, or they don't make it about themselves, and they think, well, maybe they ran into traffic, or maybe they had some struggle, or they try to put themselves in the other person's shoes, and that's also really nice. I think as an entrepreneur, it's important to highlight the working differences of the cultures, as well as kind of noting or highlighting the fun aspects, but I don't think that the negative aspects should be completely thrown under the rug, because then difficult situations could definitely arise if those aren't addressed. Overall, I think that the Finnish and American working styles are similar enough that working collaborations could quite easily be facilitated. And as you can see, I'm making this video very late at night, as a budding entrepreneur would. Thanks for listening.